How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Generation 8 leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at the final part of the Pokemon Summer and Pokemon Winter Generation 8 leak. So guys, if you haven't already watched the two videos before this, I will leave a link to them in both the description as well as the pinned comment, so that way you guys can go watch those first so you know what's going on in this leak video. But remember guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, we have no idea if this leak is true or not, so make sure you guys take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you'd like to read along while I talk, you find a link to the original post in the description bar down below, and now with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, I highly recommend you do so. As of now, we have over 3,300 members always talking about Pokemon Generation 8, as well as everything Nintendo, and if you guys ever want to talk to me directly, send me a leak or anything like that, there is the best place to do so. You can find a link to my Discord in both the description as well as the pinned comment, and it is 100% free to join, so I hope to see you there. Not only that guys, once we hit 20,000 subscribers, we are going to be doing another Lax Chris official Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournament, in which I give away a gift card to the winner of that tournament. However guys, the only way that you can enter is if you are subscribed to the channel and also a member of the Discord, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, the leak that we are going to be taking a look at today comes from 4chan, and it is a text post leak, so if you guys want to leave, go ahead and do so now, otherwise we are going to get right into the newest leak. So guys, like I said, this leak comes from 4chan, and it is titled Pokemon Gen 8 Final, and it is posted by Anonymous. It starts by saying, well guys, I know you probably were all worried because I didn't post the final starter yesterday, but I have a reason for that. Ever since I posted the first picture on Sunday, my boss has really been cracking down. I have no idea how he found out that someone was posting this information. Maybe he browses 4chan? Well, probably not, but it's still possible. Anyways, today I am here to give you guys the final update for Pokemon Summer and Pokemon Winter. The final starter Pokemon is attached as a picture. Isn't it cute? Personally, I think this one is my favorite, but I am sure most of you guys already fell in love with that cute little gorilla grass type. Anyways, for those of you who are unaware of who I am, my name is Insomniac, and I have leaked Pokemon Generation 8. I already revealed the past two starters, and if you want to go see those, go back to the other posts. Anyways, I am going to give you guys the final bit of information now about Generation 8 that I want to share. First of all, there will be a new form of evolution introduced. There will be something called Super Stones. Super Stones are kind of like Mega Stones, where you can evolve your Pokemon into a different type. Only difference is, they only super evolve while using a move, and then they go back to normal. Next, Eevee will be getting two new evolutions, one for ground and one for poison. The poison one looks a little creepy. After that, the new clone of Pikachu for this region will be an electric fire type. And finally, the last bit of information that I am going to share with you guys is that Team Rocket is going to be playing a role in the story, and you may also be able to revisit Kanto at some point. Anyways guys, that is all I have for you now. I will update you with legendaries later. So now that we've gone over the entire post, let's talk about it a little bit. So guys, the first thing that we need to talk about is the brand new starter Pokemon. So as you guys can see on screen right now, this is the final starter Pokemon that is going to appear in Pokemon Summer and Pokemon Winter. It's this little fire cow, and I have to say guys, I love this design. It kind of looks like if you crossbred a Tepig and a Miltank, and it just looks so amazing. Now, if this does end up being real, I have a very good feeling that this is going to evolve into a fire fighting type cow, just because we all know how much Pokemon loves the fire fighting type, and it just looks like it could use moves like double kick or like a ton of other moves like that. I just think this is going to be a fire fighting type. However guys, let me know what you think this little fire cow is going to evolve into, and also let me know which one of these starter Pokemon is your favorite. Personally, I am tied right now between this little fire cow and also the gorilla, and I'm kind of leaning more towards the gorilla at this point, but it does look like this fire cow is going to turn out to be really awesome, so I'm going to end up choosing one of them for sure. So next up, let's go ahead and talk about the brand new type of evolution, which is apparently called Super Evolution. Now, from what I understand from this post, basically you're going to give a Pokemon a held item like a Mega Stone, however they're going to be called Super Stones, and they only Super Evolve when you use an attack. Now, how I assume this is going to work is, let's say you give a Super Stone to a Pikachu. When Pikachu uses Thunderbolt or something like that, you can use the Super Stone and then it will evolve into a Electric Fairy type or something like that, and then it'll use Thunderbolt as a different type. Now, I really don't understand what the advantage of that is. Maybe it gets like a stab boost if you use a fairy type move, or maybe you get some kind of stat boost or something like that. But once again, I'm not exactly sure. Now, when you Super Evolve, do you Super Evolve for the entire turn? So, if you Super Evolved a Pikachu into a, let's say, Electric Flying type, if someone used Earthquake on you, would you be able to dodge that, or is it just for the attack? Personally, I think if it's just for the attack, then that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But at the same time, I also didn't really think Mega Evolution made a ton of sense, and that was back during the X and Y days, and now we all know that Mega Evolution's awesome and we love it, so we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. But overall, it does sound like a pretty cool concept, and I hope they do something like that, just because I think that this game is probably going to have some kind of connection to Kalos. I know that that's the rumor going around, is that it's finally going to be explained. The Great Pokemon War is finally going to be explained, so hopefully we do end up seeing that, because I need to know more about that backstory. Next up, let's go ahead and talk about the two new Eeveelutions. Apparently in this generation, we are going to be getting both ground as well as poison. Now, I think that in Generation 8, we are for sure going to be getting a brand new Eeveelution, because it seems like every other game we get some kind of new evolution. In X and Y, we got Sylveon, and then we didn't get any new ones in Sun and Moon, so it does make sense that we are going to get a brand new one, at least one in Generation 8. So guys, in terms of the ground and poison types, I am going to be showing off a couple of pictures. However, just remember these are all fan art and these are not officially licensed by the Pokemon Company. The ground and poison type Eeveelution are probably going to end up looking much different from this. So with all of that being said guys, let's go ahead and talk about these two new types of Eeveelution. Now, right away, at this point, I think that it is very safe to say that eventually there is going to be an Eeveelution for every single different type. Eevee's whole gimmick is that he can evolve into many different types of Pokemon, and considering we already have types for a majority of the different types, I feel like they are eventually just going to finish them out. However, I don't really understand why they are going to go ahead and do both ground as well as poison at the same time. It seems like with the Eeveelutions in the past, what they would do is they'd do Eeveelutions that kind of worked with each other in some way, like we had grass and ice, signifying like summer and winter. We had the three original, which were water, electric, and fire. And we had the two Umbreon and Espeon, which were dark and psychic, which were kind of like yin and yang. So, I don't know. I don't really see how ground and poison work with each other. But I guess at some point they do have to make Eeveelutions for these two types. So, I am excited to see what they look like and see if they're good in battle. Next up, let's go ahead and talk about the brand new Pikachu clone. So, apparently the Pikachu clone in this game is going to be an electric fire type. Now, right away, if you guys don't know what a Pikachu clone is, basically there's Pokemon like Togedemaru, Plusle and Minun, etc., and we get one in each new generation. So it isn't really a surprise that we are getting a brand new Pikachu clone. However, I kind of wish we were getting one fire type and one ice type, just because Pokemon Summer obviously refers to the heat, and Pokemon Winter refers to the cold, so I think it would have been really cool if we did end up getting both of those types, but oh well, an electric fire type is still going to be awesome. And finally guys, apparently Team Rocket is going to be playing a role in the story, and we may also be able to revisit Kanto at some point. Now, in terms of Team Rocket playing a role in the story, I have a very good feeling that this is going to happen. Since the Pokemon Company already developed Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, they already have all of the character models and assets ready to go for Pokemon Generation 8, so they would be crazy not to reuse them. Especially Jessie, James, and Meowth, just because bringing those three characters back would have such a huge impact on all of us who grew up watching the Pokemon anime, just because they were in every single episode, so bringing them back would definitely bring back a ton of old fans. And just like Team Rocket, they already have all of the assets for the Kanto region since they've made Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, so they would be crazy not to reuse all of that, because that would just be adding in more content for the Pokemon Generation 8 game, and since they are pushing this as like the huge new Switch HD Pokemon game, it would be awesome if we had more than one region to go off and explore. So guys, overall, do I believe that this league is real? As of now, once again, I am not 100% sure. I know that there are tons of really talented people out there who can make stuff like this in like an hour or so, but at the same time, all of these starters look really good, and I'd be really happy if they did end up being our real starter Pokemon for Generation 8. However, guys, let me know what you thought about this leak in the comment section down below. Do you guys believe that this leak is real, and would you be happy if it was? Also, which one of the starter Pokemon would you be choosing if these end up being our starter Pokemon? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.